Hello YouTube, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly update video, and per usual I got some stuff to share with you. This is that time of the month where we have a local meet in my area, and I'm going to show you what I got from it. So we were in danger. We lost the spot that we used to hold the meet at, and luckily we found one in time to not even have to skip a month. So it was fantastic. And the new place that we have it at is completely awesome. Shout out to That Van Guy on YouTube. He did all of the legwork to find the new spot, and he did a really great job. Toured a bunch of places and found a spot that would take us in for no charge. So basically they're just counting on us buying food and drinks while we're there, which of course is going to happen from the people that are selling and of course from the attendees that come to buy at our local meet. So it's just fantastic. So thank you, Andrew. We really appreciate that. So had an awesome time at the meet, a great time. And so this is what I picked up. I'm going to start with my buddy Brian. I picked up an old Blackwall GMC Motorhome. I have a version of this with a plastic base that's in decent condition. It's not bad. This one's in really good condition. It's in pretty good condition, and it's got the metal base. So I was stoked to get that. I dig this GMC Motorhome casting, and I collect any variation I don't have. I don't have the red line of it. It would be really cool to get that at some point. So there's that guy. And then from him as well, I got this Baja Beetle California Custom. The card is pretty gross, but that is okay. We're going to go ahead and free the piece on this one in the second segment. So happy to get that. That's really cool. The California Customs was a cool line. They had some pretty wild, wacky colors. They came out late 80s or early 90s, and pretty neat stuff. From my pals SC Diecast, only got one piece from them. They didn't have a lot of new stuff, new Greenlight in yet. I got a bunch of stuff coming from them Greenlight wise, but I had to get my hands on one of these big Kings of Crunch Bigfoots. So this thing these wheels on this thing are just crazy cool. So really stoked to get it. I'm going to go ahead and open it up here in the second segment. We'll probably take a look at this, and I might grab the other two Bigfoots I have just to compare it to for the fun of it. But anyway, really cool to get that. My buddy Jeremy Bolter had a free raffle, free to enter adults raffle and a free to enter kids raffle at the event. So there was a kids prize, there was 2 adult prizes, and each person got 1 ticket, and that was it. You got 1 ticket, and then it was hand drawn, and yeah. So I won one of the adult prizes, and it was this guy right here. There's my keep this coupon. So I won this at our meet. I was really stoked to win it. But the funny thing about it is before I won this, Jeremy actually found 8 of these, okay, at one time in one store. Lucky guy. The store I think got like 8, I think it was 8. The store got 8 cases. Each case had a super in it. So he scored a bunch of these, so he was able to give a couple up. So I said, hey, grab me one on your worst card, and we'll figure out something for it. And that was this one. So he already had given me this right away in the beginning of the meet, and then I end up winning this. So now I got doubles. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm probably just going to hang on to this until someone's got an ultra red, or someone finds an ultra red that I really need, and a desirable one, and then I will go ahead and probably trade this off for that. That's probably going to be the plan. But I got this, and we're going to go ahead and open this one up in the second segment of this video. So pretty cool. And then another buddy of mine, Neil, I got 2 things off of him, and one more super. This is a Studebaker Avanti, which I'm not going to bother to open in the second segment of this video. I just thought this thing was really cool. It's got this nice like gold color, and I just thought it was a really nice looking Super and kind of a cool looking car anyway. So this will probably be a Free the Piece Friday sometime in the future. So happy to get that. And then I was really happy to get this. I collect this casting, this Ford Thunderbolt, and I did not have this treasure hunt. This is from 2002. So it's an older treasure hunt. This is before Supers were a thing. And we are going to open up this in the second segment. So we will open up this Thunderbolt. So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm kind of stoked for that. Oh, and of course, we're not going to open up two of these, just one. So set that aside. And then my buddy Suresh just had this and was getting rid of it, so I picked this up off of him. This is an older Black Bandit. What series is it from? Series 8, so it's not that old, but it's when they still limited them. So this was one of 3,000. I have a version of this Chrysler 300K, but I did not have it in a convertible. So I'm going to add this to my Greenlight bin, and this will be in a 10-car Tuesday eventually. I'm saving up 10 Black Bandits to do a Black Bandit 10-car Tuesday. So that's when you will see that, but it is pretty cool casting. No green rivet on this one, but very good looking and pretty awesome. And then my buddy Jeremy Hunterberg is a real nice guy. He gets a lot of stuff off my Championdjk's used little car lot, and he's local. He's great dude. He gave me these to showcase on the channel. So we've got the gold Matchbox 50th anniversary super fast gold. These are being found at Target. I'm not sure, but I think these are coming in a case by themselves. I don't really know how they come because I've never seen them pop up in actually my stores at all. But we're gonna open all three of these, and then he gave me just one main line here that I wanted. This Alpine A110, which is a new casting for 2019. And that is that guy right there. So we're going to go ahead and open up that as well. And so that's what I got at the meet. Not a whole ton of stuff, but I think some pretty cool items. Definitely some pretty neat items. So let's go ahead and flip the camera around and take a look up close. Oh, actually, before we do that, I do also have these two items that I have not shown yet. I did a video on the Tomica Limited Vintage Neo Ferrari Testarossas and the Ferrari 512 TR, basically two Testarossas. So check that out if you haven't checked it out already. I'm probably going to show these off next week in the weekly video. If not, if I get antsy, I might just do a video on just these two cars. But I only got one version of each one. I got the white one of this. There was also a very dark kind of metal flake green, and then I got this one with a blue stripe. There's also one with like a lighter stripe on the side. So those are awesome, by the way. I've opened them up and checked them out, but just I won't be featuring them on this video, but I will feature them on a future video. So stay tuned for that. Hit like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hold on a second, and we're going to go ahead and look at some cool stuff up close. All right, so let's start by taking a look at some monster trucks. All right, starting with this 1996 Ford F-250 Bigfoot number 5. This thing is sweet. Let's go ahead and open it up. It's huge. I mean, what's amazing about this is that they can put this in the Kings of Crunch series, like a regular release, and honestly charge like the same amount as a normal car. I thought for sure when I first saw pictures of this that it was going to be more expensive. I don't know why, because of the wheels, I guess, but look at how massive those are. Those are so huge. And it rolls actually so smooth on these huge wheels. So you can take a look at the base. Let's see how good you can see that in there. Look at that 4-wheel drive system there. It's kind of hard to get a look in there. Some sponsorship stuff right in between there. Summit, Odyssey battery, Firestone, Bigfoot, all sorts of cool details in this truck. Even got this little like bug guard thingy. Okay, this thing is awesome. It's I love the monster truck series from Greenlight. The only reason why I don't like go hard at collecting them is because I just don't have the room to display them. I think it's amazing that they did this this Kings of Crunch series, and I think it's a definite hit. And it's just, you know, make nice replicas of monster trucks. Come on, great idea, Greenlight. So really awesome. I think that's very, very cool. I think a series that would be super awesome for Greenlight. They should definitely make a series of old stock cars, like when stock cars actually had character. And I think that would be pretty awesome. I think that would sell like hotcakes. I know they wouldn't be the first to do it, but if they did it and they did a great job of it, yeah, that would be awesome. It's definitely a great time to collect diecast. There's something out there for everyone. So just in comparison, like here's another one. This is the Dirty Bigfoot. And some big wheels, older Ford truck. I have this one, and then I also have the original, which is this one here. Much smaller wheels. Just in comparison to this, take a look. Look at that. Boom. So those are the only 3 Bigfoot ones I have. I know there's more. There's a bunch more out there. But these are the 3 that I have. And yeah. And according to SC Diecast, man, these things sell like hotcakes. So, and I would guess that they would. I mean, they go to car shows and stuff like that and sell, you know, not just to the diecast collector, but to people that are just, you know, into going to car shows and stuff like that. And these sell pretty well. So definitely a hit for Greenlight. And I can definitely see why they are pretty awesome. All right, so there's that. Next, let's take a look at this Thunderbolt real quick. So this is pretty cool. It's in Protecto. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that because it will soon be removed from its card. There it is. I dig this Thunderbolt casting. I'm not really sure why exactly. I just like it, and I'm kind of going after every variation I can of it. I've got quite a few of them, but I'm still missing quite a few as well. Again, this is from 2002. Look at the back of the card if you wish. Not the best era of Hot Wheels, but here it is. All right, so I'll zoom in a little bit. All right. And what do we got? So we've got tampos on the sides. We got tampos on the top. We've got a focus issue. There we go. I guess a tampo on the front too. Tampo on the windshield. So a fair amount of detail. Oh yeah, and tampos on the back. Look at that. Painted taillights. Pretty cool. So I guess you could consider this full deco, plastic base, but that's normal for treasure hunt supers and all the like. And it's got rubber Real Rider tires. I just think it's a cool casting. I like the Thunderbolt. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty basic, but I'm glad to have it and glad to check it off the list. Not one I had before, so pretty fantastic. So there is that older treasure hunt. And since we're sticking with treasure hunts, let's go ahead and open this super Lamborghini Aventador J. Here is the regular of it. Definitely not my favorite looking Lamborghini casting. But it's a Lambo and it's a Lambo Super Treasure Hunt. I had to get it. I've got every Lambo treasure hunt that there is. So I've got the Countach. It's an older treasure hunt. I've got the one that came out last year. The Homage, the Mira Homage. And then I got this one. It's pretty nice, I guess. It's a Spectre Flame Orange. And that gives it a cool look. I like the wheels being blacked out. I mean, they did the best they could, really, with this tooling, because usually I just think it looks really ugly. And it does look pretty mean in orange and black color scheme. Even the basic looks pretty decent. They both got headlight detail, which is cool. Nothing on the rear. They got that side stripe thing, and then this just had the added TH logo, and that's pretty much it. I think this will always be a desirable one just because it's a Lamborghini. We'll see if they put out a Lamborghini again next year. I honestly hope they do. I don't know. I like these exotics, supercars, and I'm just a big fan of them. I like a lot of different cars. This is just one of the categories of vehicles that I like, and yeah, it'd be cool to see some other Lambo castings get the super treasure hunt treatment. I'd like to see the Huracan actually get a super. I think that would be pretty cool. Or the Huracan Super Trofeo. That would be pretty awesome too. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get to see that. That's pretty awesome. All right, so there's those. And then let's take a look at some vintage. Here we go. Here's that GMC Motorhome. And it's in pretty good condition. It's got a little flea bite there or whatever. I wouldn't consider it really rough shape by any means. I think it's a really good example of the car. I don't think I'll ever really need a replacement of it. You don't really need anything more mint than this. I think it is pretty darn good. So made in Hong Kong. I think this one came out, the copyright date's 76, I think. Is it 76 or 8? Can we get a 76? Yeah, so that means this one probably came out in 78, I want to say, because I know it came out with redline wheels, I think, first. Or it might have been a mix of redline wheels and black walls the first time it came out. I'm not really sure. But it's definitely the first, color scheme of this GMC Motorhome was this. I've also got the one in green that has a plastic base. Got a pretty nice example of that one too. So, and it's a cool casting. I enjoy it quite a bit. Honestly, if Greenlight were to put out an actual 164 example of this GMC Motorhome, that would be awesome if they could get the licensing and do that. I don't think I've seen them. They haven't put out really any new motorhome castings, I don't think, in a while. I think the last one was probably the Condor, maybe. So maybe we're due to see one, and it would be really cool to see him do this, actual real car. That would be awesome. All right, so Greenlight, if you're watching, do it. It'll be a hot seller for sure. You guys already know what you're doing, but it will definitely be a hot seller. All right, then we got the VW Baja California Customs, the Baja Bug. The copyright date on the back of this card is 1989, so I am assuming this probably came out in 1990. It's possible it did come out in 89, but looks like there was a Wild Wave stunt set available. Pretty cool. So the California Customs, these are the coolest cars from the coast. Collect them all. Pretty wild. I've got some Ferrari Testarossa California Customs that are pretty awesome, including a pretty rare variation of one that I've shown in a previous video. Here, oops. I didn't expect that to just crack to pieces. All right, whatever this was meant to be, it is completely fallen apart. No big deal. It's all discolored and gross. Anyway, and then this, we've got some stickers. I believe these are just stickers, not decals. Yeah, they're stickers. Pretty cool little Hot Wheels sticker. Ocean Pacific, Cal Custom. pretty sweet reminder of the early 90s. And then, of course, the vehicle itself, which we're hoping is in good blister pull condition, and it appears to be. Awesome. Looks a lot better out of that package, out of that gross package. So this is cool. This is a Baja Bug. This is another casting I sort of collect loosely. I've got a ton of different variations of it, and I just didn't have this one yet. So usually because people just wanted too much for it. And to be honest, I'm not like a huge fan of this casting. I just collect variations when I don't have them. Really the awesome ones, the old Real Rider versions. Those were really, really cool. So this would qualify as a really cool one too. There is still a bunch of these I'm missing. But I don't really like go after them to the point where I'm going to spend a bunch of money on them. So this was pretty awesome. This actually got thrown into a little deal that I made with Brian, and I appreciate it, Brian, for working with me on that. And yeah, I think it's pretty wild. Neon pink, hot pink. Pink, neon yellow, got that blue in there. Nice fluorescent coloration. Very cool. That's a cool one. All right, so there's that Baja. And then we got some, well, one mainline car to look at. Let's take a look at this Alpine. New for 2019, the Alpine A110. It's famous for its lightweight and high performance. The aluminum-bodied Alpine 110 features classic good looks. The compact 1.8-liter direct injection engine gives it a top speed of 160 miles an hour. Yeah. Just over half of a Bugatti Chiron in top speed. No, pretty cool little car, though. Definitely a neat one. It's definitely got like kind of a unique look to it. It's kind of like a Porsche, kind of a cool idea from Hot Wheels to do this casting. I've always thought Alpines had kind of a goofy look to them, and they do, but nonetheless, that's a cool basic Hot Wheel one. Kind of a cool new model. All right, and then we got these gold super fast 50th anniversary super fast Matchbox. Again, I believe these are only found at Target. So we got the the Mercedes-Benz 6x6 Mazda. Yeah, the color, it's gold. It's metal. It's gold. It's gold flake. The Camaro convertible, gold, 50th anniversary of the super fast lineup. Obviously, Matchbox been around a lot longer than 50 years. This is just the 50th anniversary of the super fast cars, which is what they converted some toolings to back 50 years ago. And would that make it like 69? So yeah, and actually made some cars that could go down a track instead of having those old big thick axles with rubber wheels. And then this guy right here is the coolest one in the bunch, the 69 BMW 2002. I don't know what other cars are going to end up being out in these gold releases this year. They're kind of behind on this stuff, being it's already September. Definitely didn't celebrate the 50th anniversary of Superfast from Matchbox as much as they did the 50th anniversary of Hot Wheels, but that's understandable. So here is nicely detailed front detail, nothing on the back. You get the tampo on the top, which means you're going to sacrifice tampos on one surface. Little Beamer logo right there, or sorry, Bimmer, sorry. Yeah, it's a car. BMW logo, and pretty cool. That's an awesome one. All right. Definitely my favorite of the three, but they're all pretty cool. And they all look really, really nice. This gold color, it looks really good. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode. The highlight for me, of course, is checking a Lambo Super off the list, getting this sucker. That's pretty awesome. And then second place, I mean, this doesn't even fit in the frame unless I back it off here. Like, just compare it to the little Alpine. These tires are huge. They have to make the cost of this thing more than a normal Greenlight car. I don't know. Greenlight's awesome. It's a great brand to collect. If you collect Greenlight, you're cool in my book. Yes, they have some quality control issues, but I don't know. It sucks when you get a quality control issue, but when they nail it, like this doesn't really have any issues. The windshield looks a little dirty or whatever, but it's a monster truck, so it kind of works. And other than that, I mean, everything's on straight. Can't complain about this one or those other two monster trucks. They do so many cool things. That's what makes them such a cool brand. Every little brand has their own little niche and own little kind of cool thing, and that's what makes diecast collecting a lot of fun for me, not to just collect one brand. So I definitely recommend, if you're a diecast collector and you're only collecting one brand of cars, you're really missing out, on a lot of cool things. There's just so much cool stuff these days to collect. So no matter what you're into. All right, so that's going to be it, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching this Diecast Weekly episode. Please tune in for more episodes as they come. Check out the playlist where all of the Diecast Weekly episodes are listed. Go back and check out some early ones. It'd be kind of funny. Old camera, different format. Yeah. But same me, so yeah. All right, so thank you guys very, very much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good day.